Well, welcome everybody to our first class of 2024. Give yourself
Woohoo!
a round of applause for being here live. And if you're watching the recording, hello to you as well. It's great to see you guys. Great to see you. I wore my fancy glasses for you. So it's so good to see you guys. And we're going to have a blast today. We're going to kick off the new year in a fun way. Before we do, though, love to hear from you. Love to have you put in chat one win or one thing that you did over the holidays that you just were so happy that you did. It doesn't have to be exercise. Could have been that you went on a trip. It could be that you got what you were wishing for Christmas or for Hanukkah. Just love to hear from you. What is something you want to share with the group? And feel free to unmute if you want to too. And I'd love to hear from you guys. How was the holiday? Hopefully you're all well, because there's been a lot of flu bugs floating around, right? So hopefully everybody's good. It's great to see you guys. Good morning, Rachel. I saw your note there. Yeah, as they come in, Catherine, if you want to pick those up, and we can definitely see how everybody's doing. But it's great to have you guys. We're going to kick off the new year in the right way. We're going to get moving. And guys, today I want to encourage you. We're going to do some working out. We're going to actually get some movement in today, but we're really going to apply this time to setting some specific goals for 2024. I'm going to help you do that. I'm going to talk to you today about the habits of happiness. There's some really interesting research, guys, on how we can actually boost our happiness and our health. And we're going to talk about that as well. So again, welcome to everybody. I'm going to go ahead and just share my screen with you guys, and we're going to dive in. For those of you that are new, we just want to remind you that, first of all, we want to welcome you to our first session of 2024. And one of the things we'd love for you to do, please make sure that you fill out a little assessment that just helps us to know health-wise, medically, that you're safe to participate in the activities that we're going to be doing. They're super gentle. They're activities that you can do anytime, anywhere. That's the purpose of these workouts, so you can apply them anytime, anywhere. But be sure to do that if you haven't had a chance. And we're going to start off, guys, with a little fun. Let's get moving, okay? Go ahead and stand up for me if you don't mind. Go ahead and stand up. We're going to do a little bit of rope jumping, super easy. Now, when you do this, guys, remember, you don't have to jump. You literally can come up on the balls of your feet and just do this. Now, if you want to stay seated, you can even stay seated if you want to, but I prefer you stand up. And all you want to do is pretend you're holding a jump rope handles in each hand, and you're going to rotate your hands and just come up on the balls of your feet. That's all you're going to do. Now, as you get moving, you can start to move a little bit faster. You don't have to jump though, okay? I'm going to apply a little bit of music here. You guys ready? Hang on one second. Let me do this. I'm going to get some music going for you guys. I think you'll enjoy this. Hang on one second. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, you guys are ready? Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna give you the cue, and here, let's go for about 60 seconds or so. Okay, you ready, guys? Here we go.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
I've got it. Good. Just start off slow.
Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break.
Go a little faster if you want to. Good job, guys. Way to go, Terry. Way to go. Great job. Good job, y'all. Way to go, Danny.
With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way.
I love it, guys. Looking good. Way to go, Sylvia.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
Wake that body up. We're going to
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
Love it, guys.
Clap along if you feel like that's what you want.
Come on, Terry. Rachel, let's cross it up.
Here come bad news, talking this and that.
Good job, y'all. Way to go. Just wake that body up.
Give me
10 more
all you
seconds.
got, don't hold
Come
it
on.
back.
Good job. Terry, don't have to jump. Just wake that
I
body
should
up.
probably warn you, I'll be
5
just
seconds.
fine.
4, 3, 2, and
No offense
1.
to you, don't
Way to
waste your
go,
time.
guys. Way to go.
Here's why, because I'm
Have a
happy.
seat.
Clap along.
Wow. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Way to go. Way to go, y'all. That was excellent. Hopefully your heart's beating a little bit faster. Hopefully you feel a little bit winded, little bit, not too much, right? That was excellent. That is just a way to wake up. So we're going to start with this picture. You may have seen this picture before. I wanted to share it with you because isn't this like a picture of health, right? Like just sitting back, enjoying, reflecting. We're going to do a little bit of reflecting today too, guys. We're going to look back over 2023 and kind of celebrate, all the things that we've learned about ourselves and our health and well-being. We're going today, my hope for you today is that you leave here with hope and a sense of joy, and a sense of like, I really want to accomplish some things this year in 2024 when it comes to my health and my fitness. And that's one of the things that we're going to do together as a group. So I want you to imagine, guys, for just 1 second, a minute, I'd love for you to think about if you had a wish and you could change something about your health and your fitness, what would that one wish be? What would you like to accomplish health-wise in 2024? It could be, I'd like to lose weight. I even know how much weight. It's 10 pounds. Or maybe it's, I really want to become stronger physically, like my muscles. I want to strengthen my muscles, right? Maybe it's, I want to improve my balance. Or maybe it's, I just want to improve my cardiovascular health. I want my heart to be stronger. I'd love for you just to write down in chat one thing that you feel like, you may not be sure right now. That's okay. That's going to be one of our purposes of today. I'm going to share some information with you, but I'd love for you to either unmute and tell us what's that one thing, or shoot it in chat and I'll have Crystal or Catherine or Betty read that for us. Anybody want to start? What would be your one thing? What would you like to see happen? Catherine, you got it? Go on, girl. I think you're muted there, Catherine.
Go ahead, Catherine, unmute.
Sorry, we got a couple things in chat before I say mine, but Crystal said that she wants to be stronger. Terry says that she wants to strengthen her legs. Dawn says A1C of 6. Not sure what that means. Oh, and apparently Charlene, she had her birthday last week, so happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Charlene.
Happy birthday.
And Sylvia said that she wants to get more energy, which is
love it. Love it. Love it. Anybody else want to share? What would you like?
Oh, there's so much. They're flooding in. Jeanette said that I want to get my goal weight and be healthy at the same time. Irene wants to lose weight. And Rachel says that she wants to be the weight that's on her driver's license.
Come on, Rachel.
Yes.
That's great goal.
I
love it. I love it. Anybody else? Anybody else want to share? What's the one
for myself personally? I would really like to get my stamina up, and the only way that I feel like I can do that is by doing a lot more running. And I honestly do not like to run. Like I like to walk on an incline or just walk on flat ground, but I hate running, and I would like to try to run. Like I can weight lift and walk, but running is not my forte, and I do not enjoy it.
Catherine, thank you for sharing that. That's really good. Anybody else? Anybody else that wants to share?
George says that he wants to be as happy as ever, which is amazing. And Susie says, I intend to continue to walk and hike into my 90s.
Oh my gosh, these are great. These are wonderful. They're really good. And today, guys, we're going to dive into a new topic. We really haven't talked about this. We're going to talk about the habits of happiness, the habits of not only happiness, but health. And we're going to look at those in depth. Wouldn't it be wonderful, guys, if 2024, we were happier and healthier? Wouldn't that be fantastic, right? And so I want you to be thinking about it as we go through our class today. Don't hesitate. Let us know if you have a thought or an idea, if you haven't shared yet, of this is what I'd really like to accomplish in 2024. I'm going to walk you through a goal setting process that I hope is super helpful. I'm hoping that you'll take this information and put it on your refrigerator, or put it on your office desk, or put it anywhere that you can see it on a regular basis. And here's the best part, guys. We're in this together. right? Over the next year, we're going to be meeting every month. We're going to be meeting monthly together in a class setting like this so we can check on each other. But I really want to encourage you, think about getting a buddy out of this group. Think about possibly reaching out to somebody. You can even shoot a chat to them today. If you know someone, you're like, hey, Catherine, I'd love for you to be my buddy. And, during the week, let's check in with each other and let's share how the week went. Or let's share how what my goals are for this week. If we are doing that, guys, or even a small group, a group of us getting together on a text chain, for example. So we're going to talk about that, how we can best support one another. We'll definitely do it once a month, but I'd love for you to do that weekly. We've seen a rhythm, how people change, and having that weekly support is super helpful. Okay, so let's dive in, guys. I want to share with you a couple of inspirational stories. This is Liz. Liz was really struggling with her health and her weight and her fitness. And she made a decision, guys, like today, for many of you today, you're saying, I really want to make a difference in 2024. She made a decision and it was phenomenal, guys. Not only did she lose over 40 pounds, just take a look at this picture. She even told me this. She said, Sean, the reason why I wanted to lose weight was for her daughter. She said, I really wanted to show that my daughter how to live healthy, how to take care of myself. I'm really proud of y'all because you're basically saying today by being here, I really want to take care of my health. And that's what Liz did. And the next story, guys, I'll share with you, Marshall Johnson used to be an NFL football player. He played for the Baltimore Colts, phenomenal athlete. But when he stopped playing football, guess what happened? He stopped exercising. He started eating more. His health started going in the wrong direction. His doctor said, yeah, you need to lose about 50 pounds. His blood pressure was high. And Marshall made a decision as well. And let me show you a picture of this, guys. I don't know if I've ever showed you this picture. Look at Marshall. This is after 12 weeks, just 12 weeks of training, of moving his body, of eating well. He lost over 35 pounds in just 12 weeks. Eventually, he lost 50 pounds. But take a look at this picture, guys, in this red shirt. Guess how large Marshall's waist is in this picture. Just look at his waist, right? He told me this. He says, Sean, my waist was the same size as it was when I was 19 years old. I'm like, oh my gosh. But look at this smile on Marshall's face. I wonder if I were to ask you how old do you think Marshall is in this picture? What would you guess? Put your thoughts in chat. How old do you think Marshall is in this picture? Is he in his 30s, 40s, fresh out of retirement?
40s.
40s? Crystal, that's a good guess. You're close. You're close. Anybody else have a guess? Well, I'll tell you. Marshall is 63 years old in this picture. Yeah. Look at that
Oh
guy.
my gosh.
Isn't that amazing? But look at the picture. Look at his other picture in the white t-shirt. How much difference in age do you see, guys, just by looking at the difference from before and after? He looks so much healthier, so much happier. And he told me, I asked him, I said, hey, Marshall, why? Why did you start taking care of yourself? Why did you start exercising? He told me this. He said, Sean, when I was playing in the NFL, they paid me to exercise. They paid me to eat well. It was his job. And then when he left the Colts, guess what happened? He lost his motivation and he had to find new motivation. And we're going to do this throughout the year, guys. Marshall determined he had 4 grandsons. And he said to me, he said, you know why I'm doing this? It's for my 4 grandkids. He goes, I want my 4 grandsons to know that their granddad can be happy, can be healthy, can be fit. And he's been a part of their lives even to this day. So I wanted to share with you those 2 stories because your story is one that we all want to share, right? And a year from now, even maybe 3 months from now, you're going to see a difference in your health and your well-being. And can I say this, guys? We're not going to be perfect. There are going to be some days that we do fantastic. We hit every goal that we set for ourselves. But then there are going to be some days we don't do as well. But you know what? It's okay. As long as we keep moving forward, that's all that makes a difference, really, right? and that we don't give up on the opportunity of being healthy and well. That's really our goal. So let's talk about being happy, and then we're going to get into our workout. I'm going to show you a specific happiness workout we're going to do together. But I love this picture of these folks. They're so happy, right? How do we get happier? Get your pen or your pencil or a crayon, and I want you to take a couple of notes, guys. I'm going to give you 7 habits quickly. I won't go into depth. I'm going to go into depth throughout the year. We're going to go through 7 habits. If you even practice one of these, you're going to move the needle when it comes to your own happiness. Okay, let's start with number 1. Dr. Martin Seligman, he is known as the father of positive psychology. He did this research and he discovered that number 1 in helping us to be happy is having healthy relationships. So one of the things that we're going to talk about, even in this group, is getting to know each other, getting to share with one another, getting to say, hey, can you be my buddy? Hey, let's get a group together. Research shows when we begin to buddy up, when we begin to have a buddy in our life that we can share our heart with, makes a world of difference. So you may want to just jot down nurture relationships. How are my present relationships? How are they going? What can I do in 2024 to strengthen my relationships? That's number 1. Okay. Number 2, here's a great one, guys. Cultivate kindness. Research has shown walking down the street and just smiling at people can make a difference in how they feel. Isn't that amazing, guys? Like right now, even on screen, if you smile, just everybody just give a big smile. Just smiling makes you feel better, but seeing a smile changes the room. It changes the dynamic. Have you ever done that, guys? You're walking down the street and somebody's looking pretty sad and you just give them a little smile like, hey, I'm with you. I got you. You're okay. And all of a sudden it's like they gain this like, oh, that was beautiful. Just a smile. Research has shown cultivating kindness. What if we did this, guys? What if every day we just sent a text to someone in our life and said, hey, I'm thinking about you. That's it. That's it. Think of if we did that once a week, just once a week, guys, that would be 52 people that we could impact in our life just by sending them a text. That's it. One text, one phone call, maybe dropping off a letter to a neighbor or a family member. Cultivating kindness absolutely improves our well-being, our emotional well-being, and also it really improves our happiness as well. Number 3, this is a great one. Let it flow. Flow is something you're going to experience in just a moment. You may have experienced it just a little bit when you're doing the jump rope. This sense of feeling good, this sense of really, have you ever heard it, guys? The sports world calls it being in a zone or being in the zone, right? When a player is like playing so well, they're like, oh my goodness, they're in that zone. We experience that from time to time in our lives, don't we? Like we're maybe involved in a hobby where we lose track of time, or we're involved in moving our body. Maybe that makes us feel really good. So I want you to just jot a note down. Let it flow. What makes you feel good? What are the things in your life that make you feel good? It could be, I love to work on pottery. Oh, I love to write, or I love to listen to music, or I love to be with my friends and go for a walk. What is it that helps you feel this sense of joy, this sense of happiness? Research shows if you pursue those things, you're going to really improve your happiness. Number 4, love this one. Research overwhelmingly shows that individuals that have a faith or a sense of deep meaning and purpose in their life dramatically improve their happiness. So pursuing your faith, pursuing and strengthening ways that you can improve your faith, your sense of meaning and purpose in your life can profoundly impact your well-being. So again, having those practices, it could be once a week, Sabbath time, for example, that you're resting or that you're worshiping at that time, or your daily practices, right? That you're involved in a daily practice. It could be prayer, it could be meditation, it could be reading sacred writings and scriptures. What is it that will strengthen your faith and your sense of meaning and purpose in 2024? be thinking about that. That's a big one, guys. Across the world, research shows that individuals that practice improving their faith really improve their happiness and well-being. Okay, number 5. Here's a good one. Strengths. Focus on your strengths, your virtues. These are called character strengths. Things like, you're someone that is very disciplined, or you're someone that is very honest, or you're very compassionate. Those are your strengths. What I would encourage you to do, guys, this year is begin to focus on your strengths. What are the strengths that you have? Like, you're really good at these things. Maybe you're really good at organizational things, when maybe others are not. Begin to write down, what are your strengths? We have a tendency to focus on our weaknesses, right? We have a tendency to focus on things we're not good at. Research shows if we begin to focus on the things that we do well, we actually begin to become stronger in those areas. So not to say that we can't strengthen our weaknesses, we can, but we really want to identify what are those things that we really want to improve on. Here's a little exercise to think about, guys. I want you to go to your 90th birthday party. Okay, imagine you're 90 years old right now. Okay, maybe you want to close your eyes for a second and just picture yourself sitting in a chair and everybody's surrounding you, your family, your closest friends, and it's your 90th birthday party. Right? Here we go, Danny. We're all coming to your birthday. Okay, 90 years old. And everybody now has an opportunity to tell you what your strongest strengths are, your strongest virtues are, your strongest values. Like, what is it that they would tell you? Like, for example, Danny, you've always been such a kind and loving person. Thank you for being a part of my life. That's what they would tell you, right? What are those things that they would tell you? What are the things, Irene, that they would tell you? What are the things that they would tell you, Catherine, Crystal, Betty, everybody else on this call, Rachel? What would be the voices that you would hear? Those are your strengths. Those are the things. Like, here's a big one. Wouldn't you just love to hear from your family and friends that whenever I was with you, you always listened so well to me? Like, I always felt so important to you. Like, what? That's beautiful. Right? So this year in 2024, what if we became stronger in those areas that we really feel like are very important to us? If I were to ask you one thing, if you were to say, if there were one thing said about me on my 90th birthday, what would it be? I'd love for you to put it in chat. I'd love for you just to put a note to us. Like, for example, you could say, I'd love for my family, my friends to say, you know what? Sean was always a loving and caring person. That could be it. It could be, Sean was somebody that was always honest with me. What is it that you would want family and friends to say about you on your 90th birthday? And feel free to unmute, because I think this is a really important question to ask ourselves. What would family and friends say to us? Catherine, I'm going to give you a minute just to see if any chats come through. And if you want to read them to us, or feel free to unmute. I would love to hear from you guys.
For myself, I've been told this, but I feel like my friends would tell me, or family would tell me, that I remember everything. And that sometimes when they don't remember things, like, I'm there to help them. And when I describe their own stories to them, and I feel like to them, like, that's like, I feel like they really care about that, because everyone likes to, like, relive, like, things, like, great things that they had in the past, if that makes sense.
Catherine, so can I say, what I'm hearing you say is that when people are around you, they sense your presence, like you're there, you're with them, you're hearing them, right? You're a great listener. That's rare, right? Sometimes in our busy world, we don't feel like people are hearing us. I love that. Is that right? Did I get that right?
Yeah. Yeah, they do tell me that too.
Okay, good.
But yeah, you did get it right.
Love it.
Crystal said that that her friends or her family would say Crystal was always giving of herself and to others. Rhonda said that her family and friends would say that they would remember her for her belief in God.
Great.
Irene says that people would remember my buddy trips through LA Metro, taking seniors on trips in LA, learning how to use public transportation to avoid isolation.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Excellent,
good.
Irene.
That's it. Good. I see Terry, you got your hand up. Come on, Terry.
Yeah,
Talk
tell
to-
us.
My family and friends always compliment my generosity, and I appreciate that. I do go out of my way to be giving and loving and social with everybody. But personally, when I turn 90 or when people remember me, I would like them to remember that I cared about myself, my body, my health, and that I went into my 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s focusing, as an example, in webinars like this one. I set an example to my family and those after me that will come after me, that you never stop caring, you never stop trying, you never stop working on yourself, whether it's mental, physical, spiritual, or emotional.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
fantastic. That is wonderful. Any others coming through, Catherine, that you see? Oh, I think you muted there, Catherine.
Sylvia said that her family and friends would call her considerate.
Oh, great. Good. I love it. I love it. Good. Keep them coming in, guys. Anybody else want to share live? You can feel free to unmute. Hey, Pat. Good to see you. Hello. Anybody else?
Hello.
Pat, did you want to share? What did you hear on your 90th birthday party?
I care for others.
Yeah.
I care for everyone else.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So guys, I want you to write these down. Write down what you're hearing, because these are our deepest strengths, our greatest strengths, and also most likely your deepest values, the things you care most about, right? Like you really value relationships. You really value how people feel. These are strengths, and we want to continue to strengthen those. And these are things that make us happy as well, don't they? We really find, even just talking about it right now, you may feel happier right now. I'm going to give just another minute. Does anybody else want to share? Sylvia, I see you leaning in there, kid. You want to share anything? Oh, Rachel, yeah. People would remember that I would be accepting of people as they are. I love that. Yeah, Rachel, every time you smile, I sense that from you. There's just this warmth and this acceptance and love. You really, yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Do me a favor, write that down. We're going to jump into our exercise in just a moment, but let's dive in really quickly to the last few habits of happiness. The next one, guys, number 6, as we've talked about, this is huge, being grateful. Just being grateful. There was a research study done at Cal Berkeley, and what they asked people to do was to just write down 3 things they're grateful for every day. That's it. Wake up in the morning, get a piece of paper out. I want you to try it right now, guys. Write down 3 things in your life that you're grateful for right now. Could be anything. It could be, I'm super grateful that I'm part of this Lacers team and I'm here. It could be that I'm really grateful for 2023. I learned a lot about myself. It could be, I'm really grateful for my health. Like I feel better. Maybe I was feeling well, but I'm feeling better today. I'm grateful for that. Jot down what you're grateful for. The research showed overwhelmingly, as individuals just began this practice of being grateful, they strengthened their muscles. It's like they had gratitude muscles that began to become stronger. So even in difficulty, guys, this is what's interesting. When we practice gratitude, we become more resilient, which is interesting. Like we become stronger emotionally. We begin to look at the bright side, like, you know, this is a difficult situation, but let me give you an example. Last week, many of you know you've seen her. We have a Great Dane. Her name is Sadie. And last Friday, we had to put her down. We really, oh, it was so sad, guys. Like, so here's a very
Oh,
sad moment. Yeah. Now, Sadie was 11 years old. For a Great Dane, that's way beyond normal. Normally it's 8 or 9 that Danes will pass. But the more that we obviously were super sad. She was just an angel. We began to think about, we're so grateful that we had her for 11 years. We're so grateful that we got her. We're so grateful that she'd been a part of our lives. We're so grateful that she brought so much to our family. And it helped. It helped because, of course, we'd love to have her here. But at the same time, we understand that she was 11 and it was time. But just by focusing on what we were grateful for really helped us deal with a very difficult time. For those of you that are dog lovers or cat lovers or animal lovers, you know what I'm talking about. It's really difficult, but as we focus on the things we're grateful for, it can turn things around. So it helps us be more optimistic. So I want to encourage you, maybe in 2024, this could be the area that you really want to focus on. I want to practice being more grateful. And that's a really powerful, powerful step. And then the last one, guess what? Research shows overwhelmingly, the more that you move your body, you will boost your mood. You'll feel better. You will be happier. So being here, participating in our exercise sessions, guys, you're doing really one of the best things you could possibly can for your mood, which I'm really happy to tell you. So we're going to jump into our joy workout. So if you don't mind, guys, go ahead and stand up. We're going to get moving and grooving. And I think you're going to enjoy this. For those of you that are new, this is the standard warm-up for us. We love this joy workout. It puts a smile on our face. So what I'd love for you guys to do is go ahead and just get comfy. We're going to dive right in. And hang on one second. Make sure, guys, when you're moving, I want to make sure that you have plenty of room to move, okay? And here we go.
Ready to tap into joy? Let's do this. We're going to start with a gesture of hope, reaching for the sky. Reach up with one arm and release. Other side, stretch and let go. Keep going. Find an easy flow. Palms open. Look up. Touch the sky. Now reach both arms overhead. Big breath in and release. If it feels good, bend your knees to sit back, then rise up as you reach.
Stop, guys.
This movement welcomes you into your body and connects you to the breath. And relax. Now let's sway side to side. Sway your shoulders. Sway your arms. Sway your hips. This move helps you find freedom in your body and connect to the music. If it feels good, move through space. You can turn around, make the movement as big as you like. And let it go. Find the beat and bounce your shoulders up and down. Rock your feet. Bounce your heels. Now, try holding your hands by your sides and pretend you're skipping rope. How would it feel to throw your fists in the air like a kid bouncing with joy? Now relax. Take a breath. Time to let loose and shake. Shake your hands. Relax your body. Now shake out your arms, one at a time. How about both arms at once? Shake out your legs. Kick it out.
Good job, guys.
Try shaking any part of your body. That was great.
Way to go, guys.
Time to jump for joy. Put your hands in the air. Raise your fists. Try looking up. Chin up. Chest up. And if it feels good, add a side-to-side bounce. Lift your heel as you pull your arms down. Lift your chest. You can turn it around. If you want an extra boost, try jumping jacks. And breathe. Now we can celebrate. Bring your hands to your chest and imagine throwing confetti into the air. With each toss, look up. Lift your back heel and open the front body.
Good job, guys.
Add a bounce.
Here we go, Sylvia. Come on, Rachel. So Irene, love it, Terry. Good job. Go, Jeanette. Good.
Fabulous. You made it. Now it's time to freestyle. Anything goes.
Tell me what you got, Pat.
Let the music
Yeah.
guide you.
Come, Catherine. Quick, go. Good job, Danny. Oh, you guys are great. So, Pat, that's it. Come on, Terry. Good job. Way to go, guys. Way to go, Irene. Way to go, Rachel. Way to go, Sylvia. Way to go, Jeanette. I love it, you guys. Way to go. Good job. Almost done. Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it.
Take a bow.
Wow. Yes. Way to go. I love it, you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Way to go. Way to go. I love that workout. I love that. It's so fun, huh? Good job. Have a quick seat, guys. We're going to do another workout in just a little bit, but have a seat. Love to hear from you. How you feeling? Everybody okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're doing okay. Awesome. Awesome. Did you experience any particular emotion as you were going through the workout today, guys? Was there anything that came to you? Did you feel happier, for example? Did you find yourself maybe being grateful? Was there anything that you realized as you look back over that little, about 8-minute, 7-minute workout?
Happy and vibrant.
Oh, good, Terry. Yeah, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. Rachel, I see you smiling there. What'd you think of there, Rachel? What came to your heart?
I can feel the blood moving.
There you go. There you get that blood moving, feeling maybe a little bit more energy, right? Yeah,
Yes.
that's good. Anybody else want to share? How'd you feel?
Sylvia said more relaxed.
Good.
I
Good,
know
good, good.
I've worked up a sweat here.
That's good. Go, Crystal.
Gosh,
Good job. Good
like,
job.
ay, ay, ay. Go ahead, finish reading the chats, Catherine.
Yeah, Pat said that she had an increased heart rate, and Irene said that she felt exhilarated. I think, yeah, that's what she said, exhilarated.
Good. Oh, awesome, guys. Well done. Well done. I love it.
Charlene says, she says, I'm a whip.
A work in progress.
Oh,
A work in progress.
Thank you. Thanks for that. I didn't know what that was either. Very good. Is that a generational thing? I don't know. Maybe I'm out of that loop. That's good. Exhilarated, more relaxed, increased heart rate, energetic, alive and moving. Charlene, yep. Well done. Well done. Way to go, you guys. I love that little workout. And it's something should be a staple for all of us, like doing that on a regular basis. What if we did that daily? 5 minutes, just got moving in the morning. You may want to put that on your computer and play it every morning, and that's your move of the day. That's your movement for the day. And that's good. That's very beneficial. So super proud of you guys. Way to go. Boy, Danny was going crazy. You guys see Danny's move? Oh my goodness. Wow.
Can I say something?
Yeah, Danny, come on.
Yeah, I got my pneumonia shot yesterday, and this sore.
Oh,
And I got a little fever this morning before we start. Now I think it's gone after that routine.
Oh,
feel
really?
better.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's good, Dan. Good, man. Well, thanks for the reminder of getting ourselves taking care of our medical health. Hey, Danny's given us a good reminder, guys. Typically, every January is an excellent time to look over our health testing. Like, what are the things I need to make sure?
Right, yeah.
Physical, right? Maybe it's an opportunity to look at, okay, I want to check on, see how things are going. But thank you, my man. Way
Yeah,
to go, Danny.
good to know all those numbers. Yeah, all those lab
Yeah.
tests. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad your shoulder's feeling better. That's really good. Okay, let's dive back in. A couple things I want to share with you, and then we're going to get into our next workout. So the joy workout is something, guys, you can do on a regular basis, right? It's something you can do multiple times during your day, once a day, could be, a couple times a week. It's very beneficial. The workouts that we're going to have for you guys, these are movements that you can also do throughout your day. And I want to remind you, you don't have to do a 10-minute workout. You don't even have to do a 5-minute workout. You could do a 1-minute workout. Just 1 minute of activity can make a big difference. So we're going to go through some of these movements together. I'll show you these in particular. You have this information, guys, that is in a packet that you will have access to that you can download. You'll see that there'll be instructions if you want to read about the movements. I'm going to demonstrate them for you. But before we do that, I want to take you through a little assessment, okay? I want you just to get your piece of paper out, your pen or your pencil, or your phone. You can do this on your phone, guys. Basically, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be assessing yourself on a scale. You'll see on the far right, I think it'd be your left probably. You're going to see never, almost never, sometimes fairly often, and often. Over the last month, I'd love for you to assess how happy you have felt. So these are some of the practices, and be honest, because this is your test. And guys, this is a test that you may want to take a month from now to see how your happiness improves. So the first one, I openly share my heart and true feelings with my friends and family. Again, on that scale of never to often, where would you put yourself? Somewhere on that scale, right? So just jot down the number, anywhere from, never to often, and somewhere in between could be. Number 2, I intentionally volunteer my time and do kind things for others. On that scale, never, over the last month, I didn't do that. I would give myself a never score of 1. And then if it's often, obviously you would score yourself on the higher level or somewhere in between, okay? Don't think about it too much. Just first thing that comes to mind, first thought. No, oops, number 3. Number 3 is when working or involved in other activities. For example, for many of you, most of you are retired. When you're involved in other things, I'm so involved in them, time just flies by. Like I just feel like in the zone. How often did you feel that over the last 4 weeks? Give yourself a score there, okay? Number 4, I'm involved and engaged in a spiritual community or group. Like I'm consistently, for example, going to church or synagogue. I'm consistently pursuing the sacred in my life. A scale of never to often. How would you rate yourself over the last month? And again, no shame, no guilt, just awareness of, oh, okay, maybe that's something that I'd like to improve on, but I haven't been doing, okay? Number 5, I have a clear understanding of what my purpose in life is, and I believe my life makes a difference. I really find my life, what I'm contributing to, I find great purpose in. Again, over the last 4 weeks, never, almost never, sometimes fairly often or often. Give yourself a score and just jot that down. Okay, do me a favor, add up your score. Go ahead and add up those numbers on 1 through 5. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 more statements, guys, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add to our score with 5 other statements. Okay, here we go. Number 6, I have a clear understanding of what my strengths and virtues are. Like I have a really good idea of what my gifts are, my strengths are. And again, it could be never, I really don't think about my strengths, or it could be often, like I'm regularly thinking about them. Okay, number 7, here's a good one. I utilize my strengths and virtues in a meaningful way to make a positive impact on others or the world. So you may find that, you know what, I am a good listener and I find myself talking to people often and listening well. Over the last month, I had some really meaningful conversations that you'd score yourself often a high rating on that one. Number 8, almost finished. Number 8, my life is filled with wonder and joy. How much wonder and joy did you experience over the last 4 weeks? You'd give yourself like a low score if you didn't really feel like that was the case over the last 4 weeks, and that's okay. But then you also could score yourself in between, like sometimes, or maybe you'd give yourself often over the last 4 weeks. Number 9, I think positive and optimistic thoughts about the future. Okay, here's a good one, guys. Over the last 4 weeks, for example, you may have not felt well over the last 4 weeks. So maybe number 9, maybe not score as well. That's okay. Again, be open and honest about the last 4 weeks. Rate yourself for that particular statement. The last one, number 10. I'm thankful for my life. I'm thankful. Over the last 4 weeks, how often did you find yourself being grateful, expressing your gratitude? Go ahead and just take a moment to think about that. Okay? Now, add up your score for these 5. And what I'd like you to do is add both scores. So the first 5 statements and then the last 5 statements, I want you to add those 2 scores together and you should come up with a total. Okay. And what I'd love for you to do is jot down your total. If you want, you don't have to. If you'd like to, feel free to share in chat. Go ahead and share what your score is. And that's okay. You don't have to do that, but it can be helpful for others to know, oh, wow, that's something that I really want to work on. I want to pursue that and strengthen my happiness. These are all happiness habits that you're probably aware of as you're seeing this, right? So take a moment to do that, guys. Take a moment. And if you want to share, please go ahead and put it in chat or feel free to unmute and you can tell us what your score was. Okay. And we'll take a moment just to discuss that if you'd like to. Does anyone want to share what their score was?
Mine was 43.
Great, great.
So we have
Crystal?
some scores in chat.
Yeah.
Jeanette Allen said that she scored a 44.
Great.
Terry said that she's 48. Rachel 37, and then myself I put 30.
Good, good, good. I thought the CAT was another acronym. I wasn't sure. I was going to say, what is CAT? So like, that's good. Excellent, guys. Okay, let me give you a score rating. And again, wherever you are, it's perfectly fine. This month could have been a really difficult month for you. That your scores would reflect that, right? This month could have been a very busy, and typically the holidays are a busy season for us, right? And can I say this? Sometimes the holidays are a difficult time for some of us. We may have lost a loved one during the holidays. We may have had a difficulty with our own health. So please give yourself a lot of grace as you look at this, okay? But here's the best part. What about the next 4 weeks, guys? What about the next month? What if we begin to practice some of these things and we took this test again next month? How could that improve, right? That's really what we're after. So let me share with you really what your results, what researchers would say to us after looking at our results. So if you score 10 to 30, this is great because you're ready to begin this happiness training. We're going to really emphasize happiness training throughout the year. We're going to be working on that. So your score is going to improve, I promise you. If you're 31 to 40, you're currently practicing happiness training. You're currently doing some of these things to boost your happiness. 41 to 50, you're really skilled. Like you're doing some really good things to boost your happiness. And then 51 to 60, I mean, literally you should be leading this class right now. You're that happiness coach. You help other people with their happiness. That's you. That's what your giftedness is. So these are some of your results. I'd love for you to think about what would be your goal for 2024. Where would you want to live? Could be 41 to 50, maybe 51 to 60. Again, it just depends on you. But we do know this, guys. When it comes to fitness and health, no better way than setting our goals. But before we do that, I want to get you in a workout. Let's get another workout in, and we'll come back to this because it's going to take a little time for us to get through our goals. We're going to do a full workout right now, guys. You're going to need a chair as you do this workout. The movements that you're going to see are all things you can do standing. You can do some sitting as well, but I'd love for you to participate if you don't mind standing. So go ahead and stand up, guys. I'm going to take you to your full workout. This is a great workout, guys. It's really a lot of fun. So go ahead and stand up. Make sure you have a clear area, preferably, hopefully you're wearing tennis shoes. If not, that's okay. You can go in your bare feet if you like as well. That's perfectly fine. Make sure you're in a safe area, but I would love for you to have a chair, a sturdy chair. Okay, guys, I'm going to pull up my music and we're going to get started in just a second. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. Okay. Let's get moving, guys. You ready? Here we go. Okay, first thing I want you to do is you can do the standing, so don't worry about that. Brooke's going to do it seated. So all we're going to do, guys, is just get our heart rate moving. Let's go ahead and move our arms. Good. There we go. All right. If you want, you can move your feet. Good job, Danny. Come on, Rachel, that a girl, Rachel. Way to go, Terry. Love it. Okay, get ready now. We're gonna go fast in just a second. Okay, good job, Pat. Way to go, Sylvia. Way to go, Jeanette. I love it, guys. Okay, get ready. Okay, let's go a little faster. A little faster, guys. Good. Just swing those arms, nice and easy. Good job. Okay, a little bit faster. Oh, yeah. Way to go, Sylvia. Way to go, Jeanette. I love it. Way to go, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Good work, y'all. Way to go, Danny. Excellent. Way to go, Rachel. I love it. Okay, now move your feet. If you're not already doing that, let's get our feet going. Nice, big, strong steps, guys. Good job. Way to go, everybody. Now, get ready. We're going to go a little bit faster in just a moment, okay? Way to go, Danny. Nice and tall, strong, long with your arms. Good. Relax your shoulders, guys. Way to go, Rachel. I love it, kids. Nice job. Okay, get ready. We're going to go fast, and here we go. Pump those arms. Pump those feet. Oh, yeah. Way to go, guys. Way to go, way to go, way to go, way to go. Way to go, Pat. Way to go, Sylvia. Go, Jeanette. Good job. You're almost there. 10 more seconds, guys. Good work. Oh, looking good. Way to go, Pat. Way to go, Terry. Go at your own pace, guys. Looking good. And slow it down. Nice job. Woo! Way to go. How are we doing, everybody? You okay? Good job. Good job. I love it. Let's do one more. Just one more. We're going to do a slow, and then we're going to go fast, okay? Just one more. Good job. Make sure you're nice and relaxed. Make sure the shoulders are nice and relaxed. Good job. Yeah, Danny, working out that shoulder, huh? Good job. Okay, here we go. Let's go a little faster, guys. Go, Rachel. Good job. Way to go, Rachel. I love it. Go, Danny. Way to go, way to go, way to go. Way to go, Terry. Nice job, Pat. Way to go, Sylvia. Jeanette, you are a pro. Good job, kid. Way to go. Love it, love it, love it. You're almost there, guys. Looking good, looking good. Almost there. Finish strong in 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo! Way to go. Take a deep breath. Good job. Okay, now we're going to go to our next exercise, guys. What I want you to do is I want you just to go ahead and stand up from your chair. If you're seated, what I'd like you to do is I want you to put you're going to step out with your left foot and then back. So let me pause this for a second. Notice the position Brooks in, guys. Take a look at this, okay? You're going to step out with your right foot down just a little bit and then step back. Step forward with your left foot and step back. We're going to alternate legs, okay? We're going to do this for 1 minute. Don't go too deep. As you get warm, you can go a little bit deeper. I'll watch your form and let's do this together, okay? Here we go. Together, and we're stepping with our left foot. Now we're going to go right foot. Just a little bend, not too much. Left foot. Good job, guys. Right foot. Good. As you feel like your body's getting warmer, go a little bit lower if you want. You can put your hand on that chair. Terry, that's perfect. Good job, Pat. Nice. Hands can be on your hips or one hand can be on the chair. Jeanette, that's excellent. Hey, Bernadette. Wonderful. Good job, kid. That's it. Hi, Irene. Good to see you, kid. Charlene, way to go. Now, notice Brooks going deeper. You don't have to do that. Just take a little step and step back. This is really good for our balance, guys. Really good for our leg strength. Really important for our whole lower body and our health. Good job, y'all. Good job. I love it. Good. Try to keep your eyes looking forward, guys, or obviously you're looking at me. Good job. Again, you're almost finished. Nice and slow, nice and smooth. You're probably feeling that in your legs, right? That's good. Other leg, alternating legs. Good job, guys. And we're finishing strong. Well done. Now, let me talk to you for just 1 second. That is called a lunge. It's a wonderful exercise for the whole lower body. You're probably noticing your heart rate elevated, right? It's a great exercise. So if the only move that you really like right now is the lunge, you can do that throughout your day. Okay, now the next movement we're going to go to is for your upper body. One of the best things that we can do, guys, is strength training. And we're going to do that just with our body weight. So what I want you to do is lean up against your chair, ideally the back of the chair, or a desk or a table. Just make sure it's sturdy and it's not going to move on you, okay? Be careful if it does. Position, Danny, good job. Position the chair against something that will allow it not to move, okay? So we're going to do a push-up. Now, guys, what you're going to do here, watch Brooke. She's going to walk her feet back. She's going to place her hands on the chair, and she's just going to go down a little bit, not too far, okay? We're going to come down just a tiny bit as we bend our elbows. Watch what Brooke's doing now. She's just standing up. She's not even doing a push-up yet. Now, here it comes. A little bend, and then push. A little bend, and then push. The farther you walk your feet back, the more you're going to feel this in your abdominal muscles. Danny, that's perfect. Good job. Keep your elbows close to your body, guys. Rachel, that's really good, sweetie. Good job. Nicely done. Good job, Pat. That's it. Good job. Try to keep your head stationary, guys, the whole time. That's it. Good job. Terry, really nice. Terry, bring your elbows in just a little bit, sweetie, as you come down. So let them come closer to your body. Okay. So one thing, yeah, that's it. We don't want our elbows flared out. We want to keep them closer. Perfect, Terry. That's it. Good job. Again, just go down a little bit. As you feel stronger, you can go lower. Notice Brooke's going all the way down, almost touching her chest, and then coming back up. Down and up. Again, go to your own level. Sylvia, that's really good. Jeanette, love it, kid. Nicely done, Irene. Really good. You can do this against a wall. You can do this against a chair. You can do this against a kitchen counter. You can do it anywhere. You can do it when you're doing dishes. Step away from the dishes. Take a break, guys. Okay, let me pause for a second. That is one of the best exercises for the back of the arm. And it also works the shoulders, and it also works the chest. Now, one of the things, let me just tell you all real quick. I was mentioning this to Terry. The tendency is to do this, guys. Look at my positioning. When we do a push-up, we have a tendency to flare our elbows out. That's very common. What I want you to do is bring your elbows in, so when you press, you're bringing your elbows closer to your body and then pushing, okay? See the difference? This is the difference. We're doing this. The reason why I'm encouraging you not to do this, it can affect your shoulder. Okay, now we're going to go back to lunges, but this is the difference. We're going to step backwards. Watch Brooke first, guys. Watch the motion. She's stepping back with her left foot, lunge. Right foot, lunge. Okay, here, let's do it together. Left foot, again, just a little lunge. Little lunge. Good. That's it, Rachel. That a girl. Use the chair to balance you if you'd like. Good, Danny. Nice job. Go at your own pace. Pat, perfect. Perfect form. Way to go, Terry. Nice. Yeah, that's it. Love it. Love it. Sylvia, way to go. Jeanette, love it, guys. Now, as you get stronger, Bernadette, perfect. That a girl. Stay tall. Irene, love it, girl. Nice. You guys are killing. I love it. So good, Charlene. As you get stronger, you can go lower. But for now, just go down a little bit, like a quarter. Okay? Brooke's stepping down and up. Down and up. You'll do this for 1 minute, guys. If you get tired, feel free to stop and then come back. Well done, everybody. Okay. Take a seat in your chair. Take a seat in your chair. Take a deep breath. Way to go. We're going to do some more exercises in just a moment, but I want to show these to you that you can do them in your chair. Okay, they're great exercises for the core, for the abdominal muscles, okay? What I want you to do is sit on the end of your chair, the end of it. What I want you to do is place your hands on your thighs and notice what Brooke's doing, guys. Let me show you this one more time. Brooke's coming back almost to the back of the chair. So hands are on our thighs. We're going to come back, hold, and then come forward. Okay, let's do it together. Here we go. Coming forward, exhale. Now we're going to inhale, go back, slowly up and exhale. Okay, get ready. We're going to change our hand position in just a moment. Exhale forward. Good, guys. Inhale and exhale. Well done. As you get stronger, you can change your arm position and your hand position. Put them across your chest if you'd like to, or stay with your hands on your thighs. Come back and forward. Lead with the elbow. Tighten those abdominal muscles as you come forward. Slowly back. Good job, you guys. And forward. Excellent. Let me watch you now. Good job, Terry. Pat, that's perfect. Good job, Sylvia. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Way to go, Bernadette. Nicely done. Hey, George. Good job. Love it. Good job, Charlene. Excellent job. Okay, take a break for a second. That movement, guys, is so good for the abdominal muscles. So if you're sitting watching television, or if you're in a seated position, just doing this motion strengthens your core, which is your back, your abdominal muscles, and your hips. Okay, now let's go to our back. This is a great back exercise. Widen your stance, guys. Put your legs out a little bit. Place your hands across your chest. And now come forward and then back to neutral. We're going to come forward, leaning forward towards our knees, and then back up. Good job, guys. As you get more comfortable, you can come lower. You can actually lower your chest almost down to your thighs and then back. For now, just warm your back up. Come down slowly. Notice how Brooke's going deeper. This is a good stretch, guys. Really good stretch for the back, but it's also strengthening our back. Now, notice the hand position. Brooke's going to put her hands in front of her. If you want to, you can try that. This is going to be a little bit tougher. Leading with the hands, coming back up to a seated position. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. Good, Irene. Good job, Bernadette. Love it. Love it. Love it. Good job, Pat. Way to go, Sylvia. Good, Terry. Good job, guys. Again, if you want to just now, one thing I'm going to teach you guys, take a moment just to relax. Well done. That's really good. So when you do that motion, it's primarily for your back. What you want to do, guys, is keep the chest upright, hands in front, lead forward, and then come back. Allow your head to move with your body. Okay. The tendency is to look down. You want to make sure that your head is always in a neutral position. Okay. You're looking straight ahead. Okay. Now, seated on the end of your chair, I want you to place your hands across your chest. Okay. We're going to do a stretch now, guys. We're going to rotate our body to the side, your left or your right, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to come back to center, and then we're going to go the other direction. Go to a point of tension, not pain. Okay, watch Brooke. She's going to go to her right, and then she's going to come back to the center, and then she's going to exhale, and she's going to rotate the opposite direction. Okay, good. Inhale and exhale deeply through each motion. Inhaling, and we're going to rotate to our right and exhale. Good, guys. That's it. Inhale and slowly exhale. And we're going to rotate the other side to your left. Good job. Inhale, exhale, come back to center. Nicely done. Let's go the other direction. Inhaling and exhaling, and then coming back to center. Let's go the opposite direction. Rotating again, go to tension, not to pain. Good job, guys. Good work. Okay, super simple. Now, if you'd like to, go ahead and stand up. This is a great calf stretch just to loosen up the back of our legs. Put your left foot forward, your right foot back. Put your right heel in the ground. And I want you just to place your hands either by your side or hands on hip. What I want you to do, guys, is lean forward, bending your left knee. Okay, as you bend your left knee, keep the right heel down. You're going to feel a stretch in the back of your calf. The further you bend that left leg, you're going to feel more of a stretch. Switch legs. We're going to put right foot forward, left foot back. Make sure the heel stays in the ground on your left foot. Bend your right knee forward. Bend, bend, bend. Good job. Inhale deeply. Slowly exhale. You guys did fantastic. I love that workout. Great job. Give yourselves a round of applause. Way to go, way to go, way to go. Good job, guys. Have a seat. Well, you know what? Let's do some deep breathing. Brooke's going to take us through it. Inhale, hands above our head, down and exhale. Inhale deeply as you raise your hands up. Exhale slowly as you come down. One more time. We're going to inhale. And we're going to exhale and give yourselves a round of applause. Way to go. Have a seat, guys. I love it. Way to go. Way to go. How's everybody doing? You okay? That was great. You did really, really well, guys. Really well. Great workout. Okay, let's do this, guys. We've got about 17 minutes, 18 minutes left. Let's dive into our goal setting right now. I want to help you set some goals for 2024. Okay. So I'm going to walk you through a proven process that we use with our clients that we're working with on a coaching basis. But let me just walk you through a couple of things. Okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, let's talk about how you would rate your current health. And what I mean by that, and again, guys, I'll make sure, I don't think I included this in your packet. Crystal, I'll make sure and send this to you all so you have access to this. But on a piece of scratch paper, you can jot this down, okay? On a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate your current physical health? Physical health, your body health. 0 is very low, 5 is okay, and 10 is thriving. 10 is thriving, okay? How would you rate your current physical health and fitness on a scale of 0 to 10? Okay? Go ahead and jot a number down. Now let's go to the second one. How would you rate your emotional well-being? Your emotional well-being on a scale of 0 to 10. Right now, maybe you're feeling you're down. You may be struggling, and that's okay. But I just want you to identify 0 is very low, 5 is okay, 10 is thriving. Okay, 0 to 10. Then we're going to look at our heart, our relationships, like our connectedness. How do you feel? Or do you feel connected to others? Again, rate that score from 0 to 10. Maybe it's a lonely time right now. Don't hesitate, guys. If you're feeling lonely, let someone know. Let us know. We'd love to help you buddy up or, help you in any way we can. But again, assess 0 to 10, 0 being very low, 5 being okay, and 10 thriving. And then lastly, spiritual health. That's sacred, we talked about. How do you feel about your spiritual well-being, your sense of purpose and meaning? 0 to 10. Okay, go ahead and rate. I want you to keep that for yourself because we're going to use this same assessment again throughout the year. We're going to come back and see how are we doing. Please hear me on this, guys. Wrap this with a lot of grace, a lot of self-compassion, okay? We're doing the best we can, right? And sometimes just being aware of what we can improve is all we need. That's all we need. And we need each other. So that's one of the things I'm hoping is that we can all support one another. Okay, second question. And we asked this question a moment ago. If you could change one thing about your personal health and well-being, what would it be? One thing, not 5 things, not 3 things, not 2 things. If there were one thing that you could look back on after 2024, let's imagine we're all here on what's today, guys, the 17th today, January 17th, 2025. What one thing would you like to see different in your life? Could be physical. It could be mental, emotional. It could be relational. It could be spiritual. But I'd love for you to pick one thing. Now, don't get me wrong. You can pick more than one, but ideally start with one. Start with one, okay? And again, if you feel comfortable sharing that, you'd be more than welcome to do that. Okay, let's go to the next one. The next thing is this question. I love this question, guys. Ask yourself this question. What one thing can I do that I'm really not doing right now, but if I did it on a regular basis, I know it would make a tremendous difference in my health and fitness? What would it be? Now, it doesn't say you're going to do it. It just is, this question is asking you, what's one thing that you know would make a difference? It could be, well, you know what, Sean, if I did this little workout that we just went through today, if I did that at least 3 times a week, I know I'd feel better. I know my health would improve. I know my strength would improve. If I did the joy workout, let's say 5 times a week or 4 times a week, or even 2 times a week, I know I would feel better. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm just admitting, yeah, if I did that, or how about this one, guys? I know if I stopped eating sugar at 10 o'clock at night, I would feel better. I don't know what it is for you. I'm not sure what it would be. That could be true confessions coming from me. Whatever it is, what's the one thing that you know? One thing that you know, if you did it, it would make a difference. Great question. Okay. Number 4, why is changing this area of your life right now important to you? Super important question. On your piece of paper, just write the word why, W-H-Y, and I want you to put a question mark. Why do you feel that this is important to you right now? Like the two people I shared earlier in the class, guys, they both had a why, right? Liz was her daughter, and Marshall, he lost that weight because of his grandsons. What's your why? What's your reason for considering involving yourself? Now, this is super practical. Number 5, I'd like you to write down over the next 4 weeks, just the next month, what are like 1 or 2 or 3 things that you can immediately begin to do? It could be this. My first step, I'm going to download that Joy workout and I'm going to put it on my computer. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Or I'm going to download the class notes from today's session and have them on my computer. I'm going to make a file and start adding all of these classes to my file on my computer. It could be I'm going to print these things out. It could be any of those things. It could be I'm going to call a friend next door and ask them if they want to go walk 3 times a week. Jot down something very specific, something that you know, and make it small, guys. Don't make it too big. Make it realistic, but make it measurable. Something that you could say, yes, I did that. No, I haven't done it yet. Okay, and it could be any of those things. I'm going to pause for a moment. And let's just take a moment to talk about this. I'd love to hear from a few of you. What's one thing that you're going to do over the next month to help you reach your health and fitness goals? And we'll just take a couple of minutes to do this. I'd love to hear from a few of you. Feel free to put it in chat too, guys, if you want to.
Jeanette had put something in chat. She had said that be more consistent in addressing her priorities.
Good, Jeanette. Good. That's excellent. That's excellent. So, Jeanette, one thing I'd encourage you to think about, and for all of us, this is a good question. How can I be more consistent at addressing priorities, right? So the what is really important. Like, what do we want to change? But then the next question is, how am I going to change that? So now we're going to get really specific. We're going to start talking about, okay, here's an example. Every Sunday, I'm going to sit down for 10 minutes and I'm going to write down the day and the time that I'm going to exercise for the week. I'm going to set an appointment with myself, right? So that's a how. That's a very specific thing that we can do. So I really want you to start thinking, guys, about the what is really important. The how is super important as well, right? But then the when, like, when am I going to do this? How do I make it a priority? Sometimes scheduling your exercise before the week starts is really helpful, really helpful. Good. Anybody else want to share? Thank you, Jeanette, for sharing that. It's really good. Like, I'll give you an example, guys. Some people will say, I really want to lose weight this year. That's a what. Then the more specific what would be, how much weight do you want to lose? And then how are you planning to lose the weight? And it could be this. I'm going to write down everything I eat or drink for 4 weeks. For the next 31 days, I'm going to write down every day what I'm eating, what I'm drinking. That's my what, right? Excuse me, that's my how. The what is losing the weight. Oh, here we go, Irene. You want to read that, Kathy?
Irene says, try to do exercise routine presented in class at least 3 times a week to improve health in targeted areas. Back, abdominals, flexibility, etc.
Love it. Love it. Try to do exercise routine presented in class at least 3 times a week. I love that. So there's the powerful what, right? And Irene, again, it could be a couple of strategies of how, again, planning ahead, taking the information, put it on your computer, just begin to think about what are those strategies that will help me, right? To remember to do these things. That's good. Good, Irene. Anybody else want to share? What do you want to change? Maybe how do you want to change it?
I'll share.
Yeah.
Oh,
go ahead, Terry.
Go ahead.
My what is I want to lose 10 pounds. My how is that I know I need to wait for hunger. genuine, legitimate hunger. The steps I will take is that I will ask, when I feel the slightest sign, I will ask, can I have water right now? Will be my first question. And number two, what time was your last meal? Because reminding myself of my last meal will bring into mind how genuine my hunger could possibly be or not. Because I know that is the area I need to focus on, hunger.
I love that. That's beautiful. That's so good. I love that. Really, really good. Excellent, excellent. So I love what you did there, Terry. You not only talked about the what, really specific strategies, things that you could implement today, tomorrow, right? Well done. Really, really good. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Sylvia in chat says that she will check her exercise schedule on a regular basis.
Great. Good, Sylvia. Good, good, good. So that it sounds like you're going to set up a schedule and you're going to begin checking it regularly. I'd encourage you to think about like when, like this is important, guys. Like I'm going to check my exercise schedule at dinner. I'm going to check my exercise schedule after dinner. I'm going to check my exercise schedule the when. Try to be really specific of the when, because now guess what's happening, guys? We're going from thinking about doing this to planning how to do this to actually doing it. Do you see the progression? So when we set goals, a lot of it is just thinking about it, but then putting it into action is creating a plan like we're doing today. And then the next step is actually applying it. So that's good. Really, really good. I see a few more coming in there, Catherine.
Yeah, we got some more things in chat. So Dawn says, I will go to the gym 3 times a week, and if I don't want to go to the gym, I will take a walk.
I love it, Dawn. I love that. That was good.
Brenda says that she will schedule events and a regular exercise that include a lot of walking, and that in fact, she has a bus trip coming up with others to the Getty Museum for the day with lots of walking.
Oh, I love that, Brenda. That's super good job.
And then Rachel says that I have a habit of wanting something sweet after eating a meal. I'm going to drink a glass of water before reaching for a sweet snack. I'm going to call my cousin to go for a walk around the Rose Bowl. Each week, we used to do it this way before COVID, and I miss that.
Rachel, okay. Do you see what's happening, you guys? Like as we're sharing these goals, they're becoming more specific. They're like Marshall. Marshall's going from, you know, I really want to lose weight to no, this is my plan. This is what I'm going to begin to put in place. Great, great, great job. Okay. Now I want to do a couple things before we end today. I want to take you back to your goal setting, and I want to show you a couple things I would encourage you to think about. I'd like for you to rate your confidence. Okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate your confidence in your ability to accomplish your 4-week goal? Let me give you an example. Let's say my goal is I'm going to exercise 3 times a week for 30 minutes each day. That's very specific. I'm going to do it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's my goal. That's my plan. Now, how confident am I that I can accomplish 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for let's say 30 minutes at a time? On a scale of 0 to 10, 0 is no confidence that I can do that. 5 is some confidence, and a 10 is like 100%. I know I can do that. I want you to rate your confidence when you look at your 4-week goal. How would you rate your confidence? Okay. Put your score in chat. Love to see your scores. Okay. Doesn't matter what your number is. Could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 5, it could be 8, it could be 10. Go ahead and put those numbers down. I'll have Catherine read those in just a moment. Now, here's the question I want you to think about. What is one thing that you know would help your score be higher? So let me give you an example. Let's say my goal is I'm going to exercise 3 times a week for 30 minutes, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to rate my confidence at a 6 that I can do that. So the question is, what is one thing that I know would help my score increase? Okay, I'm going to give you a hint, and it's number 8. Here it is, getting a buddy. If you had somebody ask you at the end of the week, hey, how did those 3 days go for you this week? How did Monday, Wednesday, Friday go for you? It increases your odds of accomplishing that goal significantly. So one of the things we really want to emphasize this year, guys, with our monthly classes is get a buddy, get someone on this call, get someone that you have a connection with, and just say, hey, can I text you? Like, I'll give an example. I have a client every day. He's lost 80 pounds, 80 pounds, guys. He has exercised every day for the last 3 years. And you know how he's done it? So 3 years ago, he started this. What he would do is every day he would send me a text and tell me, Sean, this is my workout. He'd take a picture of himself and he'd say, I've just finished my 30-minute workout. And he'd send it to me. And I'd say, way to go, Roger. Way to go, buddy. And then he added 2 other people to our little phone text. And literally, he's in Texas. Every morning, like 6 o'clock our time, 8 o'clock their time, I get a text. It is from Roger. And Roger said, Sean, I just did a 45-minute walk. I just did a workout. And everybody in the group is like, way to go, Roger. Way to go. Every day he did that. That was one of the things that helped him. It was that little support group. And guess what happened, guys? Every time Roger shared how he did, we all gave him a high five. Now it's almost like celebrating with each other. Now it's become a habit. He's done this for 3 years and he's 80 pounds lighter. As a group, I want to see us all connecting. So I really want you to think about one person, maybe 2, maybe even 3 that we can put on our little text chain, right? It doesn't have to be daily, but it could be, but at least once a week, check in with each other. You may want to do it by email if you'd like, but I really want to encourage you. That's probably one of the most powerful things you can do. And then the last thing is make a commitment. Okay, this is what I want you to do. I want to give you my email, and many of you already have it, but I'm going to put it in chat here. And what I'd love for you to do, if you'd like to, you don't have to, but if you'd like to, I would love for you to send me a little email with your goal. Let me jot it down here. My email is sean@personallyfit.com. A lot of you send me notes and I love it. It's just sean@personallyfit.com. Here it comes. Please keep this. You may have a question. You may have a comment. But what I really would love for you to do is take a picture of your goals and send it to me. Or better yet, guys, send it to your buddy too. Like if you have a buddy, my number one hope for you from this class is that you get a buddy. That's my number one hope. We're going to be here. The Lacers team, we're going to be here every month for you. But getting that buddy weekly will make night and day in relationship to you reaching your goals. I promise you, it's powerful to have support. So do me a favor, keep my email handy. Shoot me your notes if you'd like to. I want to see if anybody has any questions before we end today. Great job, guys.
We do have some things in chat before we end. If we go back to the top, Charlene had mentioned her goal, and her goal is weight loss, and that would include drinking more water. So she would be drinking 6 glasses instead of 4 to 5 glasses during daylight hours, and increase sleeping without breaking to go to the restroom 2 to 3 times during the night. And then everyone, they wrote down their scores after. So Terry gave her confidence level a 10. Crystal said 5. Rachel said 7. Dawn W said 8. Susie said 6. And then Charlene had said 10, confidence level to drink more water and walk with my friend 3 days and then increase to 5 days a week. And then Brenda said, I have a weekly walk with a buddy for many years, but we notify each other if we don't feel well so we don't get each other sick, and then we postpone to the following week.
Good.
Jenna Allen mentioned that her confidence level is going to be a 6 for normal exercise, and sometimes health emergencies interrupt her plans. And then Bernadette said, besides walking with the group on Monday, I want to add 2 more days around El Carrizo Park for 30 minutes.
Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, guys. Way to go. Terry, did you have a question?
I just wanted to comment that after last month's or the last time we met, Bevy and I, Bevy's not here today on this call, but Bevy and I buddied up back then, and it started on January 1st. We buddied up and we've been in communication almost daily since then. And yes, you're absolutely right. It's been very, very helpful because we remind ourselves of our movement goals, of our weight loss goals, of our health goals. So I want to agree with you. I want to confirm that everybody should buddy up with at least one person because it is very, very helpful.
Terry, you just gave me chills as you were talking. It's just like, it's so true, right? We know it. Take that step, guys. Thank you, Terry, because literally even just shooting someone a note here, hey, I'd love to have you be my buddy. I'd love for that to happen. I do want to share something with you guys, and then I'll let you go. This year, we're going to be doing something new. I hope you're going to find helpful. Every month, I'm going to provide you with a deeper article about what we just talked about. So the habits of highly happy people, there's an article I'd love for you to read. It's in your packet. I hope you're going to enjoy it. There's a lot of really good nuggets in here. Afterwards, there's a little assessment that we're going to start our class with. So I have a little quiz for y'all next month. So if you read the article, you're probably going to score much higher, but we're going to have some fun with it. We're going to do some prizes and some incentives. So it encourages you to read the article. Because here's the thing, guys. The more we absorb our minds and our knowledge about health and well-being, health and happiness, the greater chances are 2024 is going to be a phenomenal, happy and healthy year for us. So these things will be in your packets. They're brand new. Here's one thing you'll also see. It's kind of a great tool. It's the Jerry Seinfeld tool. I don't know if you guys know about this. Apparently there's a story that's been floating around Hollywood for years. The way Jerry Seinfeld became probably one of the most well-known comedians in America, if not the world, he started out as a writer, and he wasn't really good on stage. Apparently he would do his comedic events, and he didn't do that well. And he asked himself this question: what's the one thing I could do to become a better comedian? And you know what he came up with? He said, I need to write better jokes. I need to write at least 3 to 5 jokes a day, every day. And then guess what he did? He took a big piece of butcher paper, put it up on his living room wall, but like you see behind him, and it said, he wrote down, don't break the chain. So every day he wrote down 3 to 5 jokes. He put a big red X on the day. He did it. He wrote his jokes down. And the story goes that Jerry Seinfeld started writing so much more effectively with his jokes that he then began to work on his jokes in improv and performing. And then he started writing scripting. And then he produced, obviously, you all know about Seinfeld, one of the America's most beloved comedy shows, because he started by just doing the one thing he knew would make a difference. But I'd encourage you, get a piece of paper, put it up on your kitchen or your bedroom or your office or wherever, and put the month down. I actually include this in your monthly packet. Go to the end of it. You'll see it. It's a chart, and literally you can print it out and you can just put an X. This would be something you may want to send your buddy at the end of the month. Hey, I'm going to share with you how I did at the end of the month, or weekly. So it's just a great, great tool that you can use. That's it right there. We call it a goal tracker, but you literally have 30 days that you can just check off and see how you did. And then finally, guys, again, here's an example of what it may look like. Every day, don't break the chain. Don't break the chain. That's how Roger lost 80 pounds. Every day, he would put an X on the phone. He'd tell us, hey, guys, did my workout. That's all he'd say. And we were so proud of him. Couple things. Next session will be February 21st, guys, at 9:30. We're going to be talking about the art of balanced living. Simple moves to balance your body and your life. I think we'll have some fun. Bring a friend. We'd love to see you guys back next month. But again, if I were to say anything from today, get a buddy. Get a buddy, okay? One or two. So really, really appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming today. Any closing words from our Lacers team or anybody else want to share?
Well, actually, no major closing words. It's just good to see everyone here. Make sure that you reach out to your teams. If you all, because I know I'm still on some of the emails, because I know Jeanette still emails her team and so forth, the exercise team, because we miss Drew. We missed Drew this morning, and Baljit. I miss her, but I think she did register for class today. So just reach out to them and have everyone to tap back into class. So it was good seeing everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And if you haven't done so, please register for the class next month if you haven't done so. And if you need assistance with registering for anything, send us an email and I can have Don or Betty register you for the next class. Okay. Thank you so much, Irene. Happy New Year to you as well.
Yes.
To see you all. Back over to you, Sean.
Well, I just want to, can we give it up for our Lacers team, guys? Can we give it up for the all? Yeah. And let's give yourselves a round of applause for today. Way to be here. Way to show up. Really proud of you guys. So, yeah. Jeanette or Charlene, did you want to say something?